So guys, something came up and I'm going to wrap the last four holes 6, 7, 8 and 9 in this one video. And hole number 8 is not dialed in. I just played it for a safe birdie. If you want to, you can tweak my shot. I played Thor's backspin for the safe birdie. Hole 9 I wanted to dial in for the albatross, but like I said, something came up. I couldn't do it, but it's a safe eagle. I have Albie on 6 and I have an eagle on hole 7. So let's start with hole number 6. For the YOLO option on hole number 6, these are the wind angles that I observed. In case of green wind angle, we'll be applying outer ring of circle right curl, and in case of black wind angle, which is a more crosswind, we'll be using inner ring of the circle for the curl on the right, and it will be a max OP slice. And try to keep your winds between 15.4 to 17.4 miles per hour in order to reduce the inconsistencies. Let's look at the approach. So here you can see we have wind of 16 miles per hour, which is very good. Here you will see me use 7.5 topspin and 2 left spin. However, I recommend going with 7 to 7.2 topspin instead, and that's what I'm going to use on my second shot as well. This is because we are counting to clip the rough on the second bounce. However, even on the queen winds, I'm not clipping the rough and ending up in the rough on top. The rough iron shot, however, is very easy, but again, if we get to clip the rough, then we get a better EB shot for the albatross. So this was in case of green wind angle. I'm using outer ring for my right curl, max OP, a power slice. And you see here we do not clip the rough on the second bounce and then we roll into the rough on top. Again, we are very close to the pin, however, we would love to clip the rough. I will show you a drive number 2 in which I'm using a P5 in 0 ball, and in that case I'll be applying 7.2 topspin and 2 left spin. I used a P5 in 0 ball because I did not have a higher wind using a berserker. Now this one will be played in between green and black wind angle, so you will see me apply in between curl. .2 topspin and 2 left spin. Again, play around with the topspin, 7 to 7.2. Do not go more, otherwise you will definitely not clip the rough. Now here you will see me apply less curl because we are in between angle, so I'm using the in between of the inner circle and the outer circle. Right curl, a power slice. This time we will clip the rough, however, we'll still catch somewhat of a glitch roll and roll into the rough. Yeah, that could have been a condor, but never mind. We are in the rough and we will have a very close rough iron shot for the albatross, which I will show you now. See, we are like 10-15 yards from the pin. You do not have to adjust anything, just apply your topspin and keep the ball guard line going through the hole and try your best to hit perfect. Perfect ball, and this one drops at the pin for an albatross. If you get into the wedge range, you can play EB School 20% P5 settings, no spin method. For hole number 7, we are going to start with our Apocalypse and a King Slayer ball, keeping the blue ring touching the rough on right. 7 topspin and 3 bars of right side spin. Adjustment will be Max+10 P3, and we will not push up our target, but we will apply max OP, and the curl you can note from the video here, about 2 units less from the outer wall right curl. So Max+10 P3, no push up, and you see about 2 units less. Try your best to hit perfect. Great right will likely clip the rough on the second bounce and you will lose the thorn shot. Great left will make you move away from the green fringe check we will perform shortly. So best bet is to hit perfect. 425 to 430 yards depending upon the roll. Second shot, we are performing a green fringe check right above the pin. +2 will be 35% slider, and any plus yardage more or less we'll be adding or subtracting decimal places. 4 backspin, 3 right spin. Make sure your ball guideline is centered through the pin, just like that. Not through the pin, like centered to the pin. Then you will play 20% P3 at 35% slider. In this case, I believe it was +2. If it's not +2, then I think it was +3. So plus 0.1 over 35% slider and 20% P3. Center the ball and hit perfect. And this will nicely drop for an eagle on hole number 7. Hole number 8, this is not dialed in like I said in the beginning. Max backspin, 1 right spin. Adjustment is max plus 10% P2. And if you want to make any changes to the shot, feel free to do so, or not like changes, make any tweaks in order to get it drop for you. I hit perfect. Once again, the adjustment was max plus 10% P2. I do take a nice bounce and I will miss by like half a green square to the bottom of the cup. So make any tweaks, play around with the overpower, and you might have a good chance for a drop here on hole number 8. Now time for final hole, hole 9, par 5. Here it's a very safe eagle using the luminary and your apocalypse on the drive. Apply max top spin and 2 bars of right side spin. Find the position where second bounce just clips the rough over the bunker. You see I will move on to the left. See it clips there and bring it back to the fairway. Adjustment max minus 75% P5 settings. We are trying to use the tailwind to our advantage without any need of overpower. I do apply circle drop OP just to gain a little more yardage, but you will never land in the bunker, so do not worry about that. Even in the king wins, you will be safe. Looking for a drive yardage around 475 to 480 yards. 478. Second shot, will you play it with your sniper? You will be playing that from the max line. Apply spins to have the ball guard line 2 to 3 green squares short of the pin. Just there. Adjustment max plus 25% P5 settings. And try our best to hit perfect. Here I hit a great right and I also end up short. But again, try to get the safe eagle first and do not lose the eagle in search of an albatross. Great right. And this will end up just short, but we'll still have the safe eagle. If you like my content from the qualifying round or the final round or both rounds, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for future mini content. Good luck on your final rounds.